Okay, hello, this is Tom here, and today we're going to be doing a video on this Dell Optiplex 780. So, I got this from CX, another thing that I got from CX, and it has an SSD, which is really unusual. So here is the inside. Of course, we will have to clean this. We've got a cloth ready for that. Of course, we're already getting some dirt up with this. This back panel here is surprised. Well, I mean, you already got in some dirt right there. As you can see, those dark bits. So yeah, that's the case mostly done. Don't need any more cleaning on there. Now, a good thing about this is that you can just remove things like this. Just like that. Interestingly, bit hardware also has a Dell, or recently got one. So yeah, we got the fan right here. You're going to unplug the fan. There we go. Some of these 5-pin fans. And the 5th pin does not. So it's a 4-pin fan, and then there's a 5th extra pin. So we'll have to remember that this goes in like that. There's even a SATA data cable there. Then we got the SSD, which is a... How much is this? Yeah, 128 gigabyte SSD. Of course, you're going to unplug this as well. That's also a SATA cable. And so is that. It's a SATA power cable. So here's the hard drive bay. There's already a screw missing. We'll of course be unscrewing most of it. Okay, that doesn't work. So we'll be unscrewing most of the things on here. Come on, this screw lead doesn't want to come out. I can just use this. Yeah, this thing just drives it straight away. You know what, we don't need to take this off because there's nothing really under it that we need. So let's just leave it on. There's not much point taking it off. Okay, there is a screw missing, but doesn't really matter, doesn't really affect the performance, just there. So SSD is there. So now we got some wires over here. The optical drive. I can actually install this into my laptop, or the old laptop, which I have, which I'll also be taking out soon. Actually, it's right here, and as you can see, it has no CD drive or optical drive. So that is a thing. Of course, this is like a laptop thing. Yeah, this is a compact disc rewritable, DVD rewritable, multi-recorder. So yeah, there is that. So let's unplug this as well. Alright. And that as well. Okay. Let's clean this. So everything works perfectly on this. Well, it appears that everything is working perfectly on this. Of course, we've got a screen there. Test this on. See, there is also a thing there. Let's unplug this. see what there is over here. So how do we unplug the motherboard? I have no idea. There's a screw there, let's unscrew that. Alright, the screw is really tight. Okay, not anymore. Bring it out. How does this thing come out? I have no clue. So here's the cooler fan with the main heat sink for the processor. I don't know how it comes out though. How does this thing come out? Because it's loose now. Like, how does it actually come out? Is there a screw on the other side? Can I take the other panel off? Is there a way to take the other panel off? Well, I hope so. That's not it. Right, so these do nothing over here. Well, they do something, they're just not the things that we need. You can even get a floppy drive inside of here. If we do this, there we go, floppy drive thing. However, how are we gonna fit the floppy drive in here? Where's the cable for the floppy drive? Which would be probably an even better question. We've got the RAM. So unplug all these bits of RAM. Or at least take them all out. Okay, then full. So this is a 2GB module. And this over here is 4GB. Now this is also a 2GB one, but these are different megahertz. This one is I don't know, 8,000. This one's 10,000. Yeah, this one is 10,000 U. This one is 8,500 U. So of course they're different colors and they go into different slots. This one is the white one. That's the black one. So they go into different slots. Of course, the one that from the black slot, that would be a faster one. This one is Lenovo. This one is Nanya. Nani. And what? Ah, I didn't undo it properly. This is also the same as this, so Nanya. Once again, we've got two Lenovos, two Nanyas, and this just goes around here. It's kind of like a dressing the power cable. Is there a way you can take the power supply out? We've got that mechanism there. I can't really exactly see any other way of taking anything else out. There's also a thing here which we can undo. We can take these little ports off. Oh, we can test if there's other graphics cards that would work with this. Of course, our original purpose is to try and clean this out, but, you know, it's not really that important. It surely turns on. I mean, we tested it in CX if it turned on. Of course, it wouldn't turn on like this. It probably would turn on, but, like, you know, there's no RAM, there's no storage device, so, yes. Right. Okay. So now if this is a Wi-Fi receiver or any sort of inbuilt Wi-Fi card, of course we have PCI Express, which means I can put in an extension card for other ports as well. Video ports, video cards, PCI Express. So I might get the other computer, but that's for another video. So yes, now let's put everything back in, as everything seems okay, nothing is too dirty. There is a giant bit of dust ball here, dust bunny right there. Usually not the best thing to see in a computer. Of course this is an old computer, it's probably from like 2007 or 2008, I don't know. Made in China, well, okay. Where is, there is Onboard Graphics, so you don't have to worry about the graphics card. Some computers don't have inbuilt graphics. You need a specific graphics card. You've got the BIOS, battery, and there's the BIOS itself, I think. Or this. It's probably that, because it's smaller. But it could also be this. It's much larger. This one is the integrated graphics, of course. And the processor, of course, under this. It's a Core 2 Duo. Which series of Core 2 Duo is it, though? Wait, where does it say? It says on this main case. A Core 2 Duo E8400. So E8400, 8400. And there's a new lettering. Oh, E. E. And that's it. Okay, let's plug everything back in. Let's start with the, actually, let's put the RAM in, because that's probably more available, space-wise. Let's try and not mess up the, orientations of these, because that can fry the motherboard. And usually when you have a new computer, you don't want that, because then you can get it repaired, and which also costs more. Okay, now let's put in one of the other types of RAM. Try to handle the RAM from the edge of the module instead of the actual part. And just push them in until they click. There we go. This one goes in the other way around. Also make sure we don't bend these pins, or bend the module itself, or break it, or snap it, any of that. Don't need any of those things. Otherwise, the computer will not work. Is it in? Okay, that's in. This side, also in. Okay, there's no deformation. Good. The last bit. So this is in. So these are all 2 GB modules. There's 4 of them, so there's 8 GB of RAM in total. Okay, that's not how that goes in there. Okay, that is probably a bit more accurately how that goes in. There we go. Now we can move on to the optical drive, or the CD reader. Okay, first put in this. Put the correct dressing for this cable. Let's put that over this thing like that. Because we know that that's how that goes on here. Okay, put it over the coating, or the dressing. So there's cable management inside here. That is usually good to have. Especially if it's like a compact system like this. Of course there will be a video of me upgrading this. Of course it will stuck with the SSD because there's nothing really in that big capacity. Also there's no other hard drive cable. So this is the only, for just like Windows 10 this has. At least what they said. It might have Windows 7, who knows. They might just say that because that's the only OS that is in that store. Alright, this goes into there. Wait, is this the hard drive? No, the hard drive is different. Oh, it goes in like this. But explain why it would not do it. Then you got this, which is probably the data cable, or the power cable. It probably makes sense if it was the power cable, because this doesn't usually need that much, like 5 volts would be enough. That goes in there, like that. And this goes into underneath this thing. Actually, let me put that in. in case there is a complete a circuit. Right. There. Put this thing into there like that. Okay, now we get the cooler, which we'll plug in. Let's actually first put the hard drive inside this. Or not the hard drive, SSD, because this is an SSD, solid state drive. This other thing to click as well. Is it not going to click? Okay, it doesn't want to click. This one clicked in, but the other one does not want to. Alright. Let's plug this fan in now. Like that. And this goes onto here like this. There, and then the data cable. Actually, the blue is the other way around with the yellow. Yes, the orange, or orange more precisely, and it is orange. So the blue one goes into here, because the blue one is the slave, I think. Because if it was the master, then of course it would not boot properly. There. And the orange goes into here. How does it go in? Yes, it goes in like this. There. Alright. We put these in. We click it in like that. Alright. Ooh. I've forgotten these port things. There. Okay. And then just click that in, grab this, we put this onto the front like that, and we click it in, we do that, and then we do, okay, doesn't want to go in, put it in, there we go, it's in, nice. So now then, let's put this thing on here. Reload. Alright, so moving on to the ports, we've got a VGA port, a printer parallel port, we've got an eSATA port, and a, it's not a HDMI, it's the other type of thing that looks like a HDMI. This is an I/O port. We've got Ethernet, 6 USBs, in total of 8 USBs, because, what did I drop? I dropped the screwdriver, because there's some at the front, microphone, headphone, and then we got also this headphone or microphone, and then we got different inputs, the powering, and that's really it. And then we got power supply, 250 volts. I think that's the reset switch. So now let's plug this in, plug it into a screen, and see if it works. And there's no PS2 port. And they only have a PS2 keyboard, so we might not be able to do anything with this yet. We can perhaps sign in. Or if there is a code on the side, maybe that's it. So let's grab the cable here and plug it into the computer. There we go. Okay. Let's flip the switch. Come on, turn on. And we got video, nice. And it's booting into Windows 10. That's unusual that it would happen. And of course the screen is stretched out because this graphics card was never supposed to support this screen, the 16 by 9? Yeah, 16 to 9 ratio. And it just rebooted. I don't know what that was about. And if it's boot looping, I think it just says just a moment, but then it just crashed. I don't know what that was about, but probably running into some problems. Oh, here we go. Hello there. Oh, let's get a thing like this. Plug it into here. Alright, United Kingdom, yes, yes. Yes. Next. There's a problem that's preventing... Well, if it was not plugged in, then it would not be on. So, I mean, it's definitely plugged in. This PC uses Wi-Fi. Select your following instructions to get the Wi-Fi network. If this PC does not use Wi-Fi, insert a network cable to connect to a wired network and select Next. Once you're connected, select Next and update the install. Okay, next. Just a moment. So of course, it's a Core 2 Duo V Pro. I don't know what the V Pro means. Yes. Basics, United Kingdom. Yes. Do you want to add a second keyboard? Add layout. And the Hungarian layout as well. Where is it? There are some symbols that I might need. Next. Add layout. Alright, network, here we go. Ethernet is not connected. Well, I don't have internet. Well, of course, there's no Ethernet. I don't have an Ethernet thing. So I don't have internet. This doesn't have inbuilt internet, so I can't even start the computer up in Windows. This is so bad. I could expected it to do that. Whenever we get a router, which does work like that, then yeah, we might do a part 2 or a part 3, because this computer is an actually working computer out of all the other computers that I have. That are old. This 2007 computer, of course I have a 2008 computer that works, but that one also doesn't have any internet, so I can't really do anything of that either. And this doesn't even start into Windows, and that's the worst thing about Windows 10, is they just expect you to always have internet. You know, any other computers, actually, the 2008 computer, I still remember that we didn't have internet yet, and we booted the computer without an internet. And that's one of the worst parts of modern operating systems is that they just expect you to automatically have internet. Like, what if you're like a really poor person, you just got a computer to write like documents and stuff, you don't want internet, and then all of a sudden you can't even boot into Windows because, well, you need internet. Yeah, it's a bit of a manipulative thing for you to spend money on an internet router. At least that's what I think, because like, why would you need internet to boot? The information is on the hard disk. So what's the point of having a hard disk if it doesn't even boot? Let's connect you to a network. To finish, you'll need to... Of course, I don't have internet. Free access to Office on Outlook. No, I don't need that. I want security and privacy. No, I don't need that. Continue with limited setup. Okay, I found it. This is... Ooh, okay. Subscribe. We reach 50 subscribers and I'll read this. But that's if we reach 50 subscribers. Of course you can read it. I'll be... Just pause the video. You know what? No, I don't need... I'd rather just not do anything. like, I didn't think anyone would really need that, anyway. Oh, no. Is there like an savior? Oh, come on, that's not even the keyboard. Next. Type your... Can I, like, put an on-screen keyboard? I don't have a keyboard. Like, what? I don't have a keyboard. Is there any way, like, I can get an on-screen keyboard? Oh, on-screen keyboard, yes. Ah, yes. This is perfect. Let's go, shift. Tonram. Next. Password. Okay. No one's going to be stealing this, so it's just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Confirm password. Well, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There. Security questions 1 of 3. Okay. I don't have a pet. Yeah, I can, I guess, do that. My childhood nickname. I don't know. I don't remember any of that. I don't know the city that your parents met. I don't know that. What is your first name? Okay. Yeah, I don't need any of these. Oh, so it's required. You must do it. Okay, then. Tell me spell it. Okay, next. Question 2. Okay. Do that. Three of 3. There's only 4 left. This one is... There we go. Next. Just a moment. Alright. Yes. Accept. Don't use speech recognition. I don't need that. No, I don't want any of that. Okay, yes, I can accept that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Right. And it is... Hi! Well, okay then. It's working. We're getting everything ready for you. This might take several minutes. Don't turn off your PC. No, I can't do that, because then I have to start the whole thing over again, and I don't want that. It will be a waste of time. So yes, I will be back when this is done. Of course it's booting off an SSD, so it should be fast. Almost there. Well, we're getting almost there. Oh, here we go. That's better. Alright, so you might be thinking, what's the only thing that we can really do with this? Well, it has a optical drive. So you can grab the first ever generation of the Handheld series and watch it. This is me as a probably 7-year-old, or I don't know how old I was when I did this, but I wasn't that old. Okay, is it gonna, like, you know, read the disc? Okay, it's not scratched. The right head is moving fine. Ah, there we go. Wait, what? Oh, come on, you pranked me. This isn't even the thing that I needed. This PC. Oh, yeah. Nothing. Like, Wait, can I use the... Okay. Ah, hey, look at this. I can use this screen recorder. Oh, okay, never mind. I can't. Okay, time to get my external storage device involved. Alright. That's good. Do that. My passport. So, we can take the disc out because that it will obviously not work. For some unknown reason. I don't know why it does not work. Well, it is from the old house. Or maybe this doesn't support that. However, that is a, what is this? DVD-R. Oh, it doesn't do DVD-R. Well, okay, that's a guess why it does not support that, or why it does not do it. But of course we can do things like... Let's try SCP Containment Breach Ultimate Edition. See if that runs here. Ooh, yeah. 2K? Well, I doubt it. Doubt that would work, but, I mean... Okay, I don't think that would work. Let's try that resolution. Launch. Wait, I don't have a keyboard. Well, okay. So this is just basic benchmarking. And the screen is just black. There is nothing happening. Well, that's definitely sending data. I can hear it crackling. But other than that, nothing is happening. That is not that good sign. Well, the mouse is obviously working, but nothing is happening. Yeah, it's just frozen. Let's just unplug this. You know what, let's just turn it off. Okay, never mind. It's working now, but, you know. Alright. Can I get my on-screen keyboard, please? On. Alright. That was a fairly fast boot up, I can tell you that. Yeah, there's no networking thing. Alright. I obviously can't get on Microsoft Edge, however I can plug the hard drive back in. Alright. Oh yes, finance to fandom fans. That is usually a good thing to test on here. Does this work? There's no sound. Does this have detecting problem playing audio? Well, okay. Okay, so the thing that they said in CX is that there's no hard drive light. And I can see it right here that there is actually a hard drive light. Oh, okay, well, I mean, that's why it does not work then. Like. What is this? So there is this video. Hope you enjoyed. New computer is going to be added to the collection. How warm did this get? Did not get warm at all. The fans really spun up there. Now let's get a sound sample.